Oh my God, Frank, what are you doing?
No, these are fantastic.
You know what those are, right?
No, I don't. They're great.
Those are Rocky's treats.
Rocky Streets?
Yeah, you're eating dog food right now.
They're fantastic. You know, the only thing I would add would be a little bit of touch of mustard, but they're fantastic. So this one, I like having on this counter, I like having, occasionally I put peanuts and stuff like that. So what Rhonda has done is put a bowl of special stuff on the counter. So I'm going to eat them and you're going to come in and say, what are you doing? Those are for Rocky. Okay? That's what we're going to do.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
What I do for this company. You ready? Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm getting there. Are you all right? You good?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. I'm going to take one bite, so don't go too far. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. So, this is part 2 of my soccer's life, and predominantly it's going to be my last season as a coach for my kids. And I drilled these 3 first principles into them to where they were saying, yeah. And it was like, you know, it was like a father talking to a kid. Like, I've heard it, but I drilled it into them every time. So this is my first 3 principles when I you have to boil the game down of soccer down to the basics. And it comes down to, you can just say 3 or you can say 3, but it is talk, space, and pass. So
Okay.
I will go back to when I was a coach for a rep squad. I was on the B squad. There was an A squad and there was a B squad. And we practiced together. And I was in goal because they were playing. So I was in the goal. I was on the near side of the goal. There was a girl that came down. She broke the defense. She was wide open. And there was this girl that came by on my blind side. The play didn't happen. So she came down. I said, "You're in the perfect place."
Yeah.
I said, "What? Do you know that girl over there?" Because I didn't know that. Because we had both teams on the field. I said, "Do you know her?" And she goes, "Yeah, it was Charlene." So I said, "Charlene," and she looked right at me. I'm like, if you would have said Charlene when you broke the defense, she could have passed it, and you had 8 feet of the goal.
Right.
You had a huge goal, and you had a shot on goal. Maybe it happened or not, but you're in the perfect place, But you got to call the name.
Right.
And but that's the basics of the boy. And I've drilled this into the last season I've coached. Drilled it, and we won every game. Except for one, and I will go different video, drilled it into their minds that they said, yeah, but that's it. But this is part 2. But the 3 things, it is pass, you got to talk on the field,
right,
and you got to create space. If you create space, you spread the other team out, and you get the advantage that way.
Right.
So this is part 2.
Okay.
So we'll do other parts, but this is part 2.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah. Look, I know you complained about my sunglasses, but I updated them. I sprayed them. They look how nice they look now.
Oh,
So,
did you spray paint them gold?
I did. Just to look how nice.
It looks like you spray painted right over the glass.
No, it's okay. It's all right.
What do you mean it's okay? How are you going to see out of them?
I know where I'm going.
You know where you're going? Well, certainly you're not driving.
I may not have to see, but they look nice. Check it out.
Oh.
Okay, you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Are you serious about this?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay,
All right, you
Frank.
ready?
Fine, we're gonna go. Oh, okay, Frank. Take the damn sunglasses off. I'm glad I'm driving.
It's kind of funny because I bought classic sunglasses. I bought them 30 years ago, 35 years ago. I bought them for $25. You can't touch these glasses for $300 today. And she always said, they're so out of fashion, they're different. So I took my glasses actually to the store, actually to a sunglass place. And they're the same. They're that classic. Anyway, I have a tortoise shell and I have a black set. So, and this one, Rhonda's going to be complaining about my sunglasses.
Okay.
Because they're just ratty.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was, to make them look nice, I spray painted them. Unfortunately, I spray painted the glass, so I can't see anything, okay? So I'm gonna put them on and I'm gonna walk into this wall.
Okay.
We're going out.
Okay.
We're gonna go somewhere. And
Okay.
I got my sunglasses. I wanna show my new sunglasses to you, okay? All right?
Okay, so is your line first? Are you gonna say something?
You're gonna go, okay, let's, you start. Are you ready to go?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say, hey, look at my, updated my sunglasses, okay?
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
And then I'm going to walk into that wall.
Okay.
And that's the joke. Because I can't see anything.
All right.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Oh, man. What a day.
Oh my God, I can't believe you're back. I thought you would be hours.
Yeah, well, we're sitting there. I was sitting there, and there was another guy sitting there waiting to meet this guy. And we struck up a conversation, and we made a deal between us, and the guy was still waiting, and we were waiting. So we just both got up and left. But I made a deal with this guy.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what that other guy was doing.
Huh.
And that's it.
Well, it sounds like he lost the deal.
He did. So this one is a borrowed story from my father-in-law. And I'm wearing this coat because it reminds me of him. What had happened was he was scheduled for a meeting. So he's sitting in the waiting room outside this guy's office, and there was another guy. So they struck up a conversation between them, and they said, I'm here for this, and he's there for that. So they made a deal between them, because the guy was like, they were sitting there for like a half an hour, so they were having a conversation. So they made a deal between them. They're like, screw this guy, let's do this. So they both got up and left. They made a deal together. So this is going to be, I came back from a meeting, but it's really quick. It's going to be on the same premise that I talked to a guy and we made a deal between us and whatever this guy did. That's it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
So I'm going to come in through the door.
Okay. And I'm just going to ask you why you're back so early?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when I go to the store, you go, oh, you're back so soon?
Okay.